So I'm very lucky that I have so many horse chestnut trees literally on my doorstep. I've just been down to what I call the front paddock, which faces the road round the corner, and that's my neighbour's beautiful horse chestnuts, and all the conkers fall in the field. And then as I walk around here, I'm coming round to the front of the property, and then there's two horse chestnuts that are actually part of my hedge and my roadside, that side. And they were actually cut back a couple of years ago. The electric board came and cut them right back, so we had them pollarded. So not as many conkers this year, but still plenty for the squirrels and for me. So now for the fun part. Hello. Got our conkers here. I'm going to put some in a little bag, and you get to hit them now with a hammer, which is so much fun. I think for those people that have really got on your nerves this week. Watch my shoe out. Oh, yeah, I think I'll do it this way so I can see. So as you can see, we're splitting them open, and that's what you've got on the inside. And I'm going to really make sure these are well split, well crushed, and then we're going to make up a liquid with some of them because you can use them fresh, but the others I'm going to put in the air fryer, dehydrate, and then they're going to be ready to use through the winter. So now we've finished taking out all our aggression on the poor old conkers. As you can see, they're in quite small bits now. So I'm just going to stick a little handful in there, and then I'm going to literally top up with boiling water, and I'm going to leave that to steep overnight. And then I'll show you what our liquid is going to be like. Now the rest, I'm going to spend the rest of the time making sure I smash up, and I say they're going in the dehydrator, ready to be stored for the winter. Now for those of you that don't actually like being aggressive with a lump hammer like me, there is a neater and easier way, and it's actually really quite mindful, very therapeutic. You can just cut them into quarters. It's a bit more fiddly, takes a little bit longer, but I've got an old bread knife there, and it just goes through on the board, and then you can do it like this. What I find is that a lot of people worry about the outers, but you'll see, because we steep them and they're going to be dried as well, sometimes if they come off when they come out of the air fryer, I just take them off anyway, but you will find that they don't make any difference at all to how your clothes are washed, which is quite ironic really when you think of putting something brown this colour in with whites. But I promise you, we're going to wash some white t-shirts that are dirty, and you'll actually see what it's like. So as you can see, you probably understand now why I prefer to hit them with a hammer, because this is more labour. But again, like I said, mindfulness. What I will say is though, every part of a conker is poisonous to a human being, so make sure you wash your hands well, and make sure you wash up everything afterwards. But it's only if you ingest them, so nothing really to worry about. So here they are going into the air fryer, and I put them on dehydrate, and they've had 2 hours in there basically. It says 4 on the clock, but I only kept them for 2, and that was absolutely perfect. So you can see the mixture is looking utterly delightful. You'd be thinking, really, do I want to put that in my washing? I'm going to add a little bit of essential lavender oil, just because it's not a horrible smell, but it's a kind of a bit of an earthy smell. So I love lavender, literally just a couple of drops like that. This is from Nicura, and they do really good essential oils, but really reasonable, and loads of offers. So if you're looking for essential oils, they're really good. Now I can't find my actual muslin, but this is a little, like a wash bag if you like. So I'm just putting that over the jug. I'm going to pour all of it in there, just in case it catches any, because we're going to use those again. Brilliant. Put those back on there, and that is ready to go in the washing drawer. So we're going to pop it literally straight in the dispenser there. There's way plenty enough in there actually. We'll put it all in today, just so you can actually see. We've got, now this is a white t-shirt. I'd actually got it on the line the other day and I dropped it on the floor and out there because my yard's not finished. So it's actually got, it's quite hard to see on the video, but it's got quite a few moss stains on it. So I thought, well, trying to look on the positives, and it's got bits all down the little mark. Quite hard to see, but it is a good one to do, because if it's going to pick up anything, this will pick up everything. So we'll give it a wash and then I'll show you what it looks at after. I'm going to put a few other lighter colours in with it as well. Doesn't it feel like ages when you're waiting for the machine to unlock? I put it on for an hour on a fast wash, just so you could see what it would do. But anyway, while I'm waiting for that, this is what they look like when they come out of the dehydrator. So into a jar, airtight jar, and they'll be safe and ready to use again. Just grab them straight out the washer, and so far so good. And you know, it actually smells really lovely. So I'm going to pop them on the line and we'll have a look. You can see what I mean about the moss on the floor, so I've got to be really careful I don't drop them again. I'm really chuffed because the actual t-shirt around the neckline was starting to yellow a little bit as well, and that's actually come out, which I didn't expect. So no green stains, nice dry book cover, which is a sort of, I suppose, light mould, they call it, or roll. But yeah, everything's come out. Super bright, super white, super clean. Well chuffed. So back in the house now again. Got the bits drying on the line. These are what have come out the dehydrator. They feel really different now, really light. There's no weight to them at all. And it's really important to get them dry though, because they will go mouldy if you don't. So I did those for 2 hours in the dehydrator. And then the ones we used for the flat wash we've just done, we've actually got those back in again, a few drops of the essential oil again, and that will go in the fridge now, and that will last for up to a week. So that's how you do it. Yes, there's a little bit of labour intensiveness, is that a word, involved, but equally it's actually really good fun, and I just think it's a great way of using what's there literally on my doorstep. I did wait until the squirrels had had their fair share. They've dug up the whole of my lawn, buried lots and lots of them. So I felt quite confident in going out there and taking a few of the ones. And there's still some out there for the wildlife as well. And this is the washing, all dry and all bright and all clean.